Let's just use 3 as an example. Could be more. Let's say you approach or you create a video from 3 different hooks or angles. You target your cold audiences. What we also do, and the reason why we call it a cycle, is we retarget one to the other, so that if one angle does not resonate with that person and they do not register, then they will see 2 and 3. So if they see 1 first and they don't register, they'll eventually see add angle 2, add angle 3. If they see 3 first, they'll see add angle 2 and 1. You get the picture, right? Now, what we do with that ad is what is important. You want a message that attracts the right person and repels the wrong person, because we all want more qualified individuals onto our webinars. So with that requires a little bit of value that you have to give in education. The way we structure that ad is what I call the preach method. It's PREACH. Right? If you look at anybody who's crushing it right now, even KLS ads, these elements that I'm getting ready to talk about will be somewhere in his video, whether they're in the same order or in a different order. You have a pattern interrupt. You have a couple of seconds to catch somebody's attention in the news feed, right? This is your scroll stopper, right? You get them with the pattern interrupt, you get them to stop. Now it's your job within the first 15 seconds to keep their attention. So the R is reason and result. You communicate the reason. Usually that's the pain of the problem. You identify that. And then result is you're showing proof of a crazy result relating to the desire that kind of completes the hook in the first 15 seconds. So you have pattern interrupt, reason and result, educate, answer objection, call to action, hope to see you on the inside. That's just an invite. So the educate portion is your delivery of value, right? Now, a lot of people are confused on what value actually means. It doesn't mean start teaching tactics, right? You can educate on strategy and principle, but what value is in the eyes of the buyer and how they quantify the positive effect that whatever you're saying has on their life or in their business, right? So if they see the utility of it, they see it to be useful and valuable, they will pay attention. Then you go into the answer objection, which is the A portion. Now, this is not objections that they would have to your product or service. This is objections that they may have to the training that you're trying to push them to. Right? So if you're trying to push them into a free webinar, free training, or a paid webinar, paid training, they're going to have objections like, am I going to get anything valuable from this presentation? Right? Am I going to waste my time on this presentation? Right? So a lot of people make the mistake of answering objections to the product or service before they even know that that product or service is the vehicle and answer to their problem. Right? So you have answer objection, and then call to action, and the invite is simply, I've put together this free training for you to go deeper on X, whatever it is that we're talking about in the ad, or deeper on the value that you're giving them an overview in the ad. So like I said, we approach things cold side from a couple of different angles. We cycle them. Once one hits and hooks, gets them in, then it's all game with webinar structure from there.